Okay guys, so in the Tesla, this is the performance version. I've never driven an electric car before and I have no idea what's gonna happen, but let's see here. So I'm just gonna make a right, give it some gas. That's decent. But let's go to, where is it? Driving. Ludicrous. Okay. I can see where the appeal is there. All right. So, and look at that. It also reads out where all the different cars is. I think all I'm gonna do is just test out the acceleration. Wow, that is interesting. I want there to be a longer stretch of road because I want to see if there's pickup after the initial hit, because I'm worried that the electric cars are only just, you hit the gas and then, oh. Man, that Huracan sounds awesome. I want to see if there's actually pickup after the initial hit of torque. My only experience with electric cars is the electric go-karts. You get an RPM where you kind of go around and like you get to hit the electric torque, and it feels like a rubber band sort of feeling. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but yeah, then we're gonna have to find a road to, I guess, launch it. I don't know. They said 15 minutes, but it's gonna be forever to get out of that parking lot, but we'll see. This is interesting. It's so quiet too. I don't know, this feels really weird. No gears, no nothing. It's just, the stock is just like a Mercedes stock, so that's interesting. Yeah, I need to find a place to, some kind of road or something. Ooh. All right, it's really weird not to click a paddle or anything. Okay, so it just goes pretty well. What's the speed limit here? I don't even know. 40, all right, whatever. Throttle's really sensitive. All right, so wow, it's so funny because it's just like from 40 miles an hour and just stab the throttle and you are gone. Wow. All right, but I need to hold on to something. Let me see here. See what happens. Just driving. So the initial hit's really good, then afterwards it kind of just like loses a little bit. It loses, it gets still pulling, but it's the initial hit that's really good. Then afterwards it kind of just loses that. And regenerative braking is, it takes a little bit to get used to, but I think it's not that bad. So it's the initial hit is awesome. Wow, that's really good. It's like a really responsive NA motor that just hits you right away. But then afterwards, it's still moving really well. But it doesn't, it doesn't have that like ice sort of feeling, internal combustion engine feeling where like it keeps building the horsepower. It's just kind of, it keeps going. You're still accelerating. But okay. Yeah, I mean, it's making me laugh. This thing's pretty fun. This is pretty, I wish I could find a spot to launch this. I don't even know this area. I should have done this before. Maybe here somewhere. So weird not to have like a, oh crap. I think I might have just gone the wrong way. Oh no, I did good. I feel like I forgot how to drive with this car and just kind of, this is interesting. Oh, it's so like, it's a pretty big car too. I feel like it's a really big, well, this is what Tesla's luxury sedan, right? It's the Model S. So yeah, so if I didn't say that correctly, this is the Model S, performance. Let's see what we got here. Damn. It's good. It's good, but I wonder if I wasn't expecting a little more, to be honest. Maybe I just kind of, from down low, it's really good, but then again, that was from 60 miles an hour. It's very good. There's an interesting, like, electric sound. I have no idea where I'm going here. Let's go left. All right. Yeah, that regenerative braking is something else. Let's try. You know what, the sound, it's kind of cool because it's like the electric battery sound, or like futuristic sound, so it's pretty awesome. It's not like there's no sound whatsoever. Let's go to Ludicrous Plus. Are you sure you want to push the limits? Yes, bring it on, whatever. Let's see what we got. I'll make a left here, and I guess we'll find out where we are. But this thing is interesting. These people are really taking their time. I'm so used to clicking a paddle or something in order to go up to the next gear, just instinctively, not even thinking about it. I'm sure most of you guys who drive manual do the same thing, just, you know, clutch, go into second gear or something, but this is just full auto all the time. It's fine, it's just, it makes it kind of easy. Handling seems fine too, that regenerative braking, wow. It's really effortless to drive. I mean, if there's, this thing is so, it's so fun. It's actually almost just like the RPM go-karts just turned up to, you know, 1000 or whatever. Really, really cool. And just kind of effortlessly moving along, wow. Yeah, but flooring it from like 20 or 30 miles an hour, that 60 was really good, but okay, that lady just gave me the weirdest look ever. But yeah, I just, from that 60 miles an hour, it was pretty good. We did like a 60 to 100 pull there, and it was good. It was a weird feeling. It almost like, okay, it hit you with the torque, and then it almost felt like an M5 where it was very like smooth feeling, and you know, not much else was going on. But I mean, not having the sound is fine. It just kind of just goes, and that's it. It's so easy to just hit the gas a little bit there, or accelerate, not even hit the gas. I don't even know what they call it now. Hit the something. This tablet's really cool though. It's huge. Mother. Okay, I am never gonna get used to this regenerative braking. This is what F1 drivers feel like. And then we'll just go and I guess we'll just floor it from a stop. I think that's all I would ever do. I think I would just waste all of my, and it reads the car next to me too. Wow, it has all the sensors everywhere, huh? Very awesome. It has a futuristic design. I like the carbon fiber that's here. It's minimalistic. It's actually much, I think I like the interior of this way more than Model 3. I think it's weird not to have something here in the middle, to be completely honest, but it's so crazy because you look back and everyone's just gone. This is like a, it's like having a cheat code for driving. There's no downshifting. It's just whenever you want to go, you go. You just press the accelerator. Ooh, guys, this is interesting. Well, this is the future. This isn't that bad, you know? Yeah, the sound might be something you miss, but I wonder if cars get fast enough if you actually would even care if the sound is gone over time. Like, if you have an 8-second car that you could just drive every day, no problem, just charge up, you know? It's good, but you know what? Like right there I floored it. I feel like, I don't know if I'm just concentrating too much, but it's really good. I gotta stop being, I've been in a good amount of fast cars. Anyone who's not, oh, this is not a road that you can launch, or maybe you can, I don't know. Okay, well, let's see what this thing can do then, I guess. Turning is interesting, but then again, you could switch the steering. I really just wanted to see what this thing feels like, just full tilt, you know? So awesome exhaust, right? Sports exhaust. All right, let's see what we can do. Wait, no, that's not how you do it. All right, so what we're gonna do is and then wait for launch mode enabled. Okay. All right, let's see, guys. So press this thing. Wait for the launch button. Okay, let's see. Let's go. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's good. That's good. All right, let me cancel this and go back to the. Let's go here. Oh man. And let's go. Oh man. It's so much fun actually. And just 40 miles an hour. What's up guys? It's just warp space. Oh, that launch was good because I was trying to keep a straight face, and then like when your brain tries to kind of pump the blood again, you get that like numb feeling in your face. So the launch is awesome, and just like it keeps picking up, and your body is trying to react to it. And so it has like oh, it's so much fun. I mean, honestly, I love acceleration in the car, which is why I like driving or doing pulls. Yeah, this is oh, this is good. This is really good. Wow, okay, so and they're coming up with what? So this car runs like 10.5 seconds, or maybe, I don't know, something. Let's see what the. Oh shit, okay. I actually got pretty scared of the turn right there. Wow, okay, wow. I don't, let's check out the handling here. All right, where are we gonna go? Straight still, I guess, okay. Oh man, it's like a warp space drive thing. It's like when you, it's like having an overpowered go-kart or something. Wow. Wow. Okay, so yeah, and this thing runs what, 10.5 and a quarter mile. I think it's up there in the trap, like 120s, like past 125, I think, or maybe I might be 123, might be lower. Wow, that's interesting. But I think to get the better launch mode, you have to like preheat the batteries and all that stuff. But here I just launched it, and it's great. It is really great. Damn, this is. And so what, they're gonna release, Lucid Motors has the 9-second one, or like below 10 seconds. Then you have the Plaid, which is supposed to go 8s under 9 seconds. Oh my god. Honestly, I don't know what to think right now, because you could just normally drive here, it's fine, no transmission, it's not jarring, whatever. Then whenever you're like, oh, I'm bored, god damn. I mean, this thing forces you into the seat. You're in the seat, and your stomach is just like instant butterflies. Fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. If you're not ready for it, it is. Oh my god, wow. It's really weird driving in this town. Just pass people easily. This thing is so effortlessly just powerful. Like right now, I know it could go to that gap, no problem. Wow. Okay, so this is what electric cars are, huh? Yeah. I remember when I got actually the GTS, that was a long time ago. It was, they had Mitsubishi something, can't remember what the model was, and that thing had like 30 miles of electric range, and this thing is like, you know, was it 288, so you'd probably get over 300 rows, or over 320, and you have power like that. Wow. The one thing I will say is, like, if you want to go, like, you know, if you're racing from 60 to 130, yeah, once you hit that 100 mark, it's like, okay. But I mean, that's almost every car, to be honest. This is insane. And like, the one thing I heard on reviews is like, oh, you know, you're not bothering anybody, like you're not drawing attention to yourself, it's not loud or anything, and you just get to enjoy the acceleration, you know, without the sound, which is, you know, positive and negative, right? Damn, son. Just damn. Wow. All I want to do is just keep hitting it, keep flooring it. That's amazing. When I had it in sport initially, I thought, I was like, oh, okay, it's just kind of fine. Maybe people are just overreacting, but now you put it into Ludicrous, and it's like those magnetic rides you get at a roller coaster. It's probably the best way to put it. It's just quiet. I don't know, for some reason it's weird. It's like, not that I'm not missing the sound, it's just it doesn't bother me. I thought the silence was gonna bother me, but because it has like that whirring motor sound from the batteries, It's interesting. It does feel like a very heavy car though. I mean, I was there, I was still turning, I floored it and the thing just still went straight. So it is a very, very heavy car. I think it's over 5,000 pounds and you could definitely feel that. But wow, does it move? Oh my goodness. I think if you wanted to go and you wanted to make a gap, or you wanted to make a, you know, if you're in traffic somewhere, you want to make it to an exit really quick and just cut across, or like whatever you might be doing, you know, moving through traffic. Wow. I mean, you know you can make that gap no problem. So this thing is phenomenal. One more time for everybody? No. Well, actually, yeah, one more time for everybody. It really is that initial hit, and then afterwards it, like, you know, it slows off, but you're still moving. There's no way you're not moving. It doesn't just stop out of nowhere, but it's that initial hit of torque is, oh, it's amazing. All right guys, so that's kind of the test drive of this. I have a lot to think about, I think, to be completely honest, but wow. Wow, yeah. Hey guys, so I hope you guys liked the test drive of the Tesla, the performance. I came in there saying P90D and P100D, and they're saying that was last last year's model or whatever, so now they only have long range and performance. So there's that. I kind of wanted to give my thoughts now that it's kind of fresh in my head, and I drove it about an hour ago. I wasn't a person who was against electric. I just knew that was another form of, I guess, driving, or another drivetrain. I wasn't really all about it because, like, oh yeah, I love the noise, I love the shifting, all this stuff. Even though I didn't drive manual, I drove this, and you know, I was like, yeah, that's what I want, you know. So I was like, you know, might as well give it a try just to see what's going on, because obviously you see the videos, you see how quick they are, all that stuff. I was worried, and what I was actually curious about was, you know, is it just a quick hit of torque, and then does it drop off after? You know, is it a quick drop off? Is it just smooth? So I don't know. Is it just like a quick hit and that's what everyone reacts about? Then afterwards it's kind of like just fall on its face. Then, you know, there's still some work to do, and I know there's different motor. I know they added more motors now. So then you have the dual motor, which is the one I drove, and I know Lucid's coming out with the tri-motor, and the Plaid is going to be a tri-motor also, I believe. So I mean, I'm a person, the tri-state that I live in tri-state, so I live in Jersey. I love acceleration, so the more torque, the better. You know, I'm not going past 100 miles an hour. I don't need the top speed. There's nowhere for me to really do it. And handling, I have to go an hour or more away from here in order to do any type of handling. I have like 2 S's, like 2 little chicanes, you know, that's close by to me, but that's it. You know, no like curvy roads or anything. So, you know, all I do is acceleration, all I do is pulls. And this car is amazing at that. You know, the Tesla is awesome at it. So I was laughing, as you can see, giggling the whole time. It's like having a cheat code. You were just, wherever you want to go, you just floor into there. And the fact that they're coming out with faster versions next year is, it's just insanity to me. I thought initially I was going to miss the sound, to be honest with you. I thought, no way. I mean, AMG still sounds fantastic. But it has like that futuristic, like whirring sound. And for some reason, I just didn't care for it. I don't know why. I'm trying to think about why. I don't know, maybe because the acceleration is so good. I know people were telling me, like, oh no, the acceleration, yeah, that's like a one-trick thing, and then that's it. I don't have to preheat the battery, do anything. I just kind of get in there, launched it, did my thing, whatever. I don't have to really do anything. And I kind of talked to the salesperson afterwards. I'm like, is this something you have to do? And no, it's only if you want to do, you know, the really crazy launch. So I said, okay, well, that's good. And then I was just worried that, you know, the sound wasn't going to be there. What am I going to do with the sound? But to my surprise, I didn't really miss it like that much. I would say it's a pro and negative. You know, there's pros and negatives to it. One, the pro is what a lot of people say is that, you know, whenever you want to floor it, you want to have some fun, you want to have that acceleration, you want to do a pull, you're not disturbing anybody. No one's gonna be like, oh, there's that guy, you know, booking or whatever, because the exhaust is, you know, you're full throttle, you know, way up in the rev range. And here I could just pick a spout or just floor it, boom, and nothing. There's no sound, you know. It's just like a really weird experience. Now being able to kind of go wherever you want, it's just flooring it, that's it. And negative too, because like, let's say you're going really slow through traffic somewhere, or you're in a tunnel or whatever, and you want to floor, you want to hear the exhaust, you can't, right? So that's kind of where I lose out on. I don't know where else I kind of lose out on. Like, I have it here, I could downshift and I have some sounds. But if I'm in traffic, I can't floor it anywhere, so I kind of have something to play around with, which is shifting the gears and kind of listening to the sound. So there's a give and take in that, but it's not. It's, you know, you get the hit of torque and then it keeps going, especially when you start from like 20 or 30, you do like a roll, not a roll, wow, when you floor it, I don't even know what the right terminology is for electric cars. When you press the pedal next to the brake and you go from a 20 or a 30 and you floor it, it's, you know, you get that torque hit and you're in your seat, but then it just keeps going a bit. I wouldn't say it's not the same feeling as, you know, as an ICE car combustion engine where you kind of just keeps building the horsepower and so you go to the next gear. It's just it's weird. It's like you floor it, you keep going, you know, you're still accelerating, you know, not at the same rate as that torque at first, no, but you're still going at a good pace. It's a weird feeling, but it doesn't just drop off. It's not just like a torque hit and then drops off, kind of like electric go-karts. It's not like that. So I was worried about that. When I did the pull at 60 to 100, that one was like a little bit less so. It was still really good, but you could feel like once it got to 100, it was I wouldn't say giving up a little bit, but you could tell it's like it's slowing it down a bit there. Don't get me wrong. I think I went the wrong way, or maybe not. Don't get me wrong. It's not slow by any means. No way. I mean, the cars go what? I think the fastest is like 10.5 and a quarter, so you probably do like high 10s. You know, you're right there with most of the supercars nowadays. It's not slow by any means. It's just, I think for a person who lives between the 100 and 100 mile range, if that's their commute, if that's their area, kind of where I am, you wouldn't need anything else. It's superior to almost everything in that aspect, besides maybe the sound and maybe the feel of, you know, you shifting a transmission or, you know, using the clutch or whatever, the driver experience. I had a lot of fun. There's the one part where I had the 90-degree turn, and I turned out and it just floored it, and it felt like I was in a video game. Right now, I feel like when I was driving actually in the Audi, I feel like my head had to readjust to driving normally. It was really weird. It's like my veins in my head had to adjust to not being numb anymore. I don't know, being pushed back, because I was doing it so often that when I started walking and got back in the car, I was like, woo. And I've never had that feeling before in any other car. So it's really weird to kind of have the senses come back online. So I feel like if you had something like this and you just kept flooring it all the time, I'm sure your passengers, especially if you had, like, let's say someone has a stomach ache or anything, or a queasy stomach, there's no way. I think they're probably gonna throw up or something. But I just can't imagine they're making it faster. It's so good in that 0 to 100 range that, wow. I say if you have like a long enough stretch of road, yeah, build your GTRs, build the Gallardos, whatever it is you want to do. You build like 1,000 horsepower plus. Those cars for sure. Except, you know, that's where they excel at. I know that I'd be super annoyed if I had 1,000, let's say 1,500 horsepower GTR and I'm driving on the tri-state. I don't know where you guys, unless you're on Turnpike or something. I have no idea where you guys flooring it, but or if you have to go out late at night in order to enjoy the car. Be that as it may, you know. But I wanted to see what all the rave was about, you know. It wouldn't be fair, you know, to pass judgment without actually trying it out first. It's weird because, not weird, but so there's a car I had on order actually for next year. I'm not gonna say what that is yet, but now I'm kind of sort of trying to evaluate, because the annual service is just a tire, you know, alignment, or they just rotate the tire. Sorry, they just rotate the tires, maybe an alignment. They were saying washer fluid, or windshield washer fluid, and that's about it. Maybe the filter for the AC. And I'm like, he's like, yeah. The one guy was telling me that with regenerative braking, people don't change their brakes until 75,000 miles. I think the way I'd be driving, it probably wouldn't happen that way, but maybe it'll save some of the pad's life. But it's just weird. No gas, you know, charge at home. There's a supercharger network, especially with the Model S you buy new. I think you have 3 years of it. I don't know. It's just tough. And next year they have the Plaid, which is supposed to go under 9 seconds. So I don't even know where I'm gonna go with that if I get something like that. I do like the Lucid motor, the Dream Air Edition, which went 9.9, and then they did one where they stripped out everything, went 9.2 something. That one has the heated, ventilated, and massage seats, so that kind of keeps the luxury aspect there. I know the Model S is Tesla's luxury sedan, but it only has the heated seats. It'd be nice to have a ventilated option at least. Also, I think for next year, they put massages in there. I think I'm set. I don't know what else I would need, to be honest. I was trying to look for any build quality issues. I'm just really quickly around. I didn't really find anything, to be completely honest. The Model S looks much wider in person than you think it would. So it actually looks like, yeah, don't turn to me. It actually looks like it's a pretty good looking car. I'm gonna go out to say it's actually a really nice looking car. It looks wide, as the rear arches are huge. Yeah, I'm kind of speechless in a way and a little bit confused, because I can understand why people say, why do you need a gas car if, you know, now you're able to accelerate cartoonishly. Like if I was right here and I want to just floor it, you know, I could be, well, you guys can't see, but I don't know, you just kind of reassess your perspective of like what a car can, I don't know, what a car can be. Really weird. I don't know, I think, you know, in the future for sure, most of us will be driving either hybrids or, you know, electric cars. I know some countries are passing over by 2030. There's no more sale of gas cars. I'm hoping the infrastructure kind of keeps up with the demand for electric cars, so that way it doesn't go away. I think it's pretty good right now. It could be a little better, to be honest. I know some desolate areas don't have any charging stations, so it doesn't have a supercharger network. There's also Electrify America, which the Lucid would be using. So that's why I'm kind of so-so on the Lucid, or otherwise I would get that. It's using Electrify America. I would just charge at home too, but the problem is they only have one service center, I think, around here, which would be the one in New York, and they're opening that in Q2. So I don't know, it's just a lot of unknowns getting something new also, whereas Tesla's had time to develop something. The one thing in Lucid's kind of, yeah, the S4 just feels really slow now. It's just, damn, that sucks. But Lucid has, you know, they're the ones who developed the batteries for Formula E, and they haven't had any failures, and it's pretty awesome that they're the company who's done that. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I really don't know. I think in the future, I mean, if everyone has access to 9, 8, 7-second cars, I don't know how much faster you could possibly go, or would want to go, to be honest. It becomes unsettling at that point. You know, you're not gonna want to do that every time. It's just gonna become too fast, and it's gonna be too much for you. You're gonna be like, okay, I need to hold off before something. I don't know. And your passengers definitely don't want to feel that shit all the time either. But I don't know, if I just wanted the luxury aspect with the speed in an electric car, and I was set. Yeah, you kind of lose out on the sound for sure, but kind of looking through history, it's, you know, with manual's still here, but not a lot of people are buying manual, so then it went to automatic. Then automatic's got dual clutches. Now there's the ZF autos. Now instead of gas, we're getting electric. So I don't know what's gonna happen. It's a weird kind of time. But if everyone's just gonna have really fast cars, I don't know, like the future of, you know, what are teenagers gonna do with teenagers? what are the people gonna do when you know, you want to drag race, all this stuff? You just, everyone that pulls up in their electric car, and then, you know, would just attach a bunch of Duracell batteries and make them go faster. I'm obviously joking, but I know there's tuning companies for electric cars too. Just, I mean, as an experience, wow. It really feels like it's like you're playing a game, let's say Need for Speed or something, right? Or GTA, and everyone has, you know, just a regular car, they got fast cars, whatever. But you have a car that just instantaneously teleports to wherever you want to go, and that's exactly what it feels like. It's unreal. I can't believe they're making one that goes under 9 seconds, or one that goes 9 seconds. Even 9 seconds. For a sedan like that. Is it gonna go 8s? What? What is it gonna trap, like 150, 155? I don't know where you even go with that much speed, to be completely honest. At a certain point, once you floor something, you can only do it for like 0.2 seconds because you're gonna just be going so fast. So I don't know what's gonna happen. But the fact that Tesla has the updates and the software updates, and they also have the performance updates, I think that's the craziest thing. I think to me as a performance enthusiast is like, oh yeah, I bought my car with this much horsepower. Now, oh, guess what? I don't know how often the updates are. Guess what? Now you have more power. Now you have the cheetah stance. I think that's the one where it lowers itself and does the launch. What? So it's a little weird. I think if I ever did go electric car, get something like that, I would probably then buy like an exotic motor. I think I'd probably do like a V10 or V12. That'd be the dream, and then just, you know, have that as a secondary car for whenever I have an urge of like, yeah, I want to hear like a screaming V10 or something. Damn. But let me know in the comments below, guys. I know it's really controversial. I know a lot of us gas people or combustion engine people really kind of, when electric first started coming out, we weren't really the nicest, I would say, even still to this day. And there's both sides to it. I think there's a place for both. I just don't know what's gonna happen in the future. You never know. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.